Okay, everybody, you're not seeing double. We actually have 2 guests for yes, no. We're excited. Okay, and I've got only one here dishing it out.
Yep. Good to be here.
Now, this is how it works. You can only answer yes or no. That's
Yes
why
or
we
no.
call it yes, no.
Yes or
And
no?
no explanations.
No explanation.
You can't tell on each other.
Nope.
You can't call home.
And we want them to answer as one, in unison.
That's
Oh,
right.
wow. So even if you ask him a question, I got to answer it too?
You guys
Yep.
both have to answer.
We can do that.
We
We can do
hear
this.
from both of you.
We can do this.
We got this.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Let's start. Have you ever been in a fight?
Yes.
Did you win?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Well, that's
I like that.
peculiar.
Okay. Are you your mom's favorite?
Yes.
Both of them. Both of them are favorites. How does that work?
Yes.
How does that work? That's what I
true.
want to know.
It's the truth.
Okay, so let's see. Do you guys write songs together?
Yes.
Do you write it for each other?
Yes.
Okay.
For other people?
Yes.
Have you ever written about a girl?
Yes.
Same girl?
No.
That's probably the right answer.
I didn't get it. We didn't get
I
an
didn't
answer.
get your answer.
You didn't hear it?
No, what'd you say?
We sounded like one.
What did you say?
No.
Oh! Okay, we've got a lot to learn about these guys, and we're going to find out all the juicy details coming back on the couch with Larissa and Preston. Stay with us.
Where would I be if I gonna die for someone like me? There's nothing else for you to prove. Already showed me what you can do. Don't know if I would do the same if the fate of me was on me. No question that I owe my life to you. Oh, no.
Welcome to the Top 3 Sofa. I'm Larissa here with Preston and Dawkins. They've been with us all month. They are amazing songwriters, recording artists, singers, pastors. They decide to fight each other every once in a while, and both of them apparently win.
All the time.
They've put out a lot of great music over the years, and they've got a brand new release from now on, and we've been so blessed to have them in-house with us the whole month.
Yeah.
And so, songwriting about the same girl, yes, no?
Well,
Set the record straight.
You can't lie now. We
that was a trick question.
Okay.
It was a loaded question.
All right.
I was thinking that maybe it was about Mary in the Bible.
Oh, yeah.
So you were confused.
Yeah.
I was confused.
So what had happened was,
What happened was I was thinking spiritually,
Right. Oh, yes.
scripturally,
Right.
the
Okay.
same girl.
Which one of you is more spiritual? No, just kidding. Point, no.
That's a
Is
hard one to
Anson more spiritual? Yes or no?
I would have to throw that to him.
Okay, yeah. You don't get that. Take
I'm
that.
not even going. Yeah.
Take that. You praying now.
See?
Now tell us a little bit about growing up. You guys are brothers, to set the record straight. You're not
That's right.
twins, right?
Not
No,
twins.
no.
Not twins.
Not twins.
And where did you guys grow
Irish
up?
twins.
Irish
Irish
twins.
twins, yeah.
That's what they call them. Because
Yes.
we're only 11 months and a few weeks apart. So actually, right now we're at the same age.
Just at this
Just at
moment
this
in
moment.
time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This moment.
This
But
moment
yeah.
in time.
Figure that one out.
Yeah. Do your math.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were born in Davenport, Iowa.
All three of you up there. No, just kidding.
Right. We were there until we were 5 and 6. And my dad got his first church in Columbia, Tennessee.
He's a pastor.
He's a
Yes.
pastor. We are
Okay.
PKs. He got his first church in Tennessee when we were 5 and 6. And so we were there from 5 and 6 to 15 and 16. And then we moved to Ohio. So Ohio is home. That's where my parents
Yeah.
are now. So my dad has his church there. So, and then from there, we grew up and moved other
Yes.
places.
So did you guys start singing first in church?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was
Oh,
no
yeah.
other place to sing.
Were you guys
Okay.
the only ones in the choir? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No,
Some
what does
churches
that
start out like
mean?
that.
Yeah.
2 people first, and then
Two people we grew up
choir.
from. Yeah.
No, we did have to sing with the choir. My mom was the minister of
you had
music
the
at
whole
the
robe.
church. Never wore robes. We boycotted the robe.
Okay, you didn't
thing.
want to do the robe.
Too cool for school, right?
Too
Yeah.
cool for school. So
Now, what a lot of people don't know, what I didn't say in the introduction is, one of you is actually a pastor now. Now, which one of you is the pastor?
That
That would be him.
All right.
And tell us, what it's like to be pastoring some college students and young adults.
Yeah, I do a lot of more worship now than at my church at Life Center in Tacoma, Washington, and some college ministry. It's a great feeling to have to have relationships. This is one of the big things that I love about being able to minister, is the fact that you get to build these relationships with people.
Yeah.
And you get to walk with them through the transitions of life and kind of disciple and do that thing, because we get to sing and we go out to different places. We don't get to actually do life with these folks. They get, we get to see, okay, wow, this song has touched us. Yeah, and I have to believe that, but I don't get to, hand in hand walk with somebody through their challenges and kind of do it together. So that's the beauty to me of being in the pastorate.
Right. Now, your brother, Eric, I'm going to brag on you just a little bit, if that's okay, because a lot of people, know you guys as Dawkins and Dawkins, but Eric here has actually worked with some artists. I'll just name drop a little bit right now.
A couple of them.
Amarian, Mary, Janet Jackson, Chris Brown, Christina Aguilera, and I could just go on and on and on in the list.
I wish you wouldn't.
And so you're doing life with a whole different group of people. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, God has blessed me to be able to move in some different circles. It opened up plenty of doors for me. I moved to Los Angeles in '96, and I really dove into the writing and producing. And it was just one door opening after another. So, I've been fortunate to work with some big name people and similar to Anson, be able to live my life out in front of them and let them see a difference, in my lifestyle. And I've been actually questioned about, why don't I do this? Why don't I do that? And I got a chance to tell them, like, it's just not, that's not where my heart is. There's something, they say, there's something different about you. Like, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just been, I've been fortunate to do what I do and make a living at it, Don't have a 9 to 5.
That's a blessing. Go ahead.
Your focus is a little different, and that's kind of one of the things we wanted to talk to you guys about today is, you guys took some time off as a duo, and now you've come back. What kind of led to that break?
Well, it actually wasn't a break. I get your break now. Okay, it wasn't a break as far.
Not splitting you up as some sort of time.
Yeah, we took a
time out.
Yeah, we took a time out.
No, they didn't break up.
Time out.
Yeah.
Really behind that was we were involved with the record company. We had a deal and everything, and things kind of fell apart at the label itself. And we wanted to move forward with our music. And it just, we had some fantasies about how the industry was supposed to work.
What we thought it was supposed to do.
And we had to let God deal with those fantasies that we had. And once we got through with all the fantasies and let that go and decided that, like the title cut of the CD from now on, once we decided, okay, we got to get out of the way and let God do what he wants to do through us and let everything else go.
Yeah. Now, do you think it's difficult, I think, for people out there, even if you're not in music, to kind of focus on the things that really matter? And, because sometimes it seems like you can get caught up in, like, oh, there's all the stuff that's going wrong in my life.
Yeah, I think, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely easy. especially in the society that we live in, because there's so many distractions, that come along with, people's fantasies of what, the American dream is. We'll just speak of being here, what the American dream is, and if they don't live up to that standard, it's easy for them to focus on what they don't have and what's going wrong in their lives. And when they can see this plastered on TV, this is what the American dream is. When it's not, like we don't measure our level of success by how much money we have, how many records we sell, how popular or famous we are. It's by our obedience to God, and so that, I think that's what really allows us to stay focused and on track and, what we've been commissioned to do.
Yeah, that's good, because a lot of people, as soon as they get the money, the cars, and everything else, the girls, they just fall away. That's a big struggle for everybody.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Now, like, what are some of the challenges, I think, to staying focused? Because, I know you guys are like perfect guys and have done like everything on the same focus point.
We'll talk about others. So we'll talk about other people.
So maybe we need to talk about.
Let's talk about you. No, I'm just joking. You know I'm playing, girl. I'm playing. No, some of the things that challenge us from being focused is trying to, of course, get back to the deal of trying to play the part, play the role, look the part, you get into these places where peer pressure. We still have peer pressure.
Yeah.
You know, even people in the industry, and even people that are not in the industry, and they think that you're all this. They think you're doing all that, and you kind of have to just, you know, you have to let it go. You say, you know what, and one of the things that our senior pastor Dean Curry says to us all the time is that, you know, we're in charge of obedience. Of our obedience, and God's in charge of the outcome. So not allowing ourselves to get caught up, which we've done many times, get caught up in trying to control the outcome of things, control how many dates or engagements we get, and how many people are at the venue. We don't have control over that. You know, our control is over our obedience, and then God is in charge of the outcome. However he lets it work out, that's what we have to be okay with his reality.
Because what happens if you don't, you know, focus? What are some of the consequences of that?
I could say some names, but I won't do that.
Let's name them.
You know, it's easy to get to that point in life where you're, you know, in your 50s and you're looking back and you can't really recall, you know, a lot of your life, like where did it go? Like what did I do?
Significance.
Anything of significance. You can't recall it, and that's one thing I think for me it gets to a point where it's almost scary to even think that I could get to that point. So I think that's one thing that actually keeps me focused. Like I don't want to be that old guy. Like, yeah, I remember when I was back there in the days I had it going on. And now I'm like, nobody knows where I am. You know, I show up on one of them shows on MTV or VH1.
Well, the reality, like Celebrity Rehab or
Where are they now? Or some of those.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, that kind of.
Just kidding.
That's the kind of stuff that happens to people when they don't focus. It's like it can go all bad, basically.
Yeah. Well, you know, you guys have your new record out from now on, and kind of, I think, probably the message of that is speaking to some of these things. You know, tell our audience, you know, what you hope they'll kind of learn from not just your music, but I think your lives.
I think one of the big things, and I talked about it a while ago, is the fact that we are here, we've been given our gifts to serve. If nothing else comes out of what we do, it should be that we were people who believed in serving. We were people who believed that the highest call that we have is to come low and to be the one who is a servant of all. That's what the word tells us, that Jesus said that himself. Instead of trying to be the greatest, you know, if we try to be the servant of all, we end up being the greatest. Right. So I believe that's the biggest thing that we can show with our lives, with our music, is how to serve in order, not in order to be the greatest, but to serve just to be like Jesus.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, we want to thank you guys so much for blessing us with your lives, your spirit, your music, of course. And you guys are going to perform some more, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic. I'm new to your music, but it is fantastic.
Do not burn that CD.
He don't want me to bootleg it now.
Don't bootleg that CD.
I ain't going to bootleg it.
No
iTunes
pirating.
all day.
In fact, there are CDs available in stores now. Buy it legally.
Legally.
You know, buy it for somebody as a gift.
Yes.
We got more Dawkins and Dawkins coming your way, and a discussion at the top 3 table. Dawkins and Dawkins, musical guests, and of course our interview guests. Please check out their music, their ministry at their website, and of course find us on jctv.org, on Facebook, on Twitter. We always love hearing from you, and we will see you next time right here on Top 3. Stay tuned for more JCTV.
Already show me what you can do. Don't know if I would do the same if the fate of me was on me. No question that I owe my life to you. From now on, I'm gonna move aside. I'm gonna let you do it. You're the only one that brings me through it. So from now on, don't get out of the way. still till I hear from you. From now